Good morning. I am 4 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. I'm gonna check the sound.
Watching in recording.
Okay, the sound seems good. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, Cherry. All right, it is time for us to start. In the last couple of sessions, we've been talking about our inner critic. And there are so many different approaches to handling our overcritical mind. For example, Mark Coleman, meditation teacher and author of the book Make Peace with Your Mind, suggests this. When you hear the familiar voice of your inner critic, offer her a cup of tea and suggest that she take a nap. She's tired and it's been a long day. It must have been exhausting going over and over those negative thoughts. She's beginning to repeat herself, a sure sign she needs a rest. This gentle and humorous approach immediately diminishes the power of your inner critic. Does this mean that you are going to forever silence this voice? No, that's not likely. But you're going to be able to deal with it a little differently. Another useful technique is to give the inner critic a persona, a name, and maybe even a wardrobe. Sharon Salzberg shares that she named her own inner critic Lucy after a Peanuts cartoon she saw some years ago. In it, Lucy was telling Charlie Brown, "The problem with you is that you are you." Yikes. Rick Hanson recommends yet another approach. switching focus from your inner critic to your inner protector. This is what he writes. Everyone messes up. Me, you, the neighbors, everybody. It's important to acknowledge our mistakes, learn from them so that they don't happen again, and feel appropriate remorse. But most people keep beating themselves up way past the point of usefulness. They are unfairly self-critical. Inside the mind, there are many sub-personalities. For example, one part of me sets the alarm clock for 6 a.m. to get up and exercise, and then when the alarm goes off, another part of me grumbles. Who set the darn alarm? There's an inner critic and an inner protector inside each one of us. For most people, that inner critic is continually yammering away, looking for something, anything, to find fault with. Inner critic magnifies our small failings into big ones, punishes you over and over for things long past, ignores the larger context, and doesn't credit you for your efforts to make amends. That's why you need your inner protector to stick up for you, to put your weaknesses and misdeeds in perspective, to highlight your many good qualities surrounding your lapses, to encourage you to return to the high road even if you've gone down the low one, and frankly, to tell that inner critic to simply shut up now. So let's try a practice designed to help us appeal to our inner protector instead of focusing on our inner critic's voice. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, your mind, your heart. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. As always, let your breath be natural, no need to deepen or lengthen it, no need to make it any different. Just feel yourself breathe as a body. See if you can get a sense of spaciousness in your breath, allowing all the experiences of the present moment to flow through you as energy, without struggle. Now see if you can get in touch with the feeling of being cared for by someone in your life, today or from your past. Get a felt sense of this person caring for you right now. See if any part of this person, this being, has been actually taken into your own mind as parts of your inner protector. And even bring to mind more people who really care about you, and allow your inner protector to acquire more and more wonderful qualities of these people and gradually grow in strength. Staying with this feeling of being cared for, bring to mind some of your many great qualities. You can actually ask your inner protector to list all the good qualities they know about you. Maybe it's determination, generosity, fairness, kindness. Remember your basic goodness. And now very gently, without judgment, bring to mind some facts about yourself that are hard for you to face. Maybe you yelled at somebody lied to somebody, let a friend down, or were secretly glad about someone's downfall. Whatever that is or was, acknowledge the facts. What happened exactly? What was on your mind at the time? The relevant context and history, and the results of this behavior for yourself and others. Don't be afraid of facing the truth. It's totally okay. Acknowledging it will set you free. And now, to the extent that you are able at the moment, in a very open and non-judgmental way, take responsibility for your unskillful behavior. Maybe even say silently or out loud, I am responsible for so and so, and let yourself feel it. Then add to yourself, but I'm not responsible for all of it. For example, you're not responsible for the misinterpretations or overreactions of other people. And let the relief of what you are not responsible for in the situation really sink in. Acknowledge what you've already done to learn from this experience and to repair things and make amends. Let this sink in. Appreciate yourself for that. Take a moment to decide if you need to do anything about this. Maybe it's some inner work that needs to be done inside your own heart. Maybe it's making amends, asking for forgiveness. Whatever it is, can you commit to doing it today? Or at least starting this process today? Let that sink in and appreciate yourself for this intention. And now check in with your inner protector. Is there anything else you should face or do about this situation? Listen to the quiet voice of conscience. So different from the pounding scorn of the inner critic. If you discover that something remains to be done, then resolve to take care of it. But otherwise, know in your heart that what needed learning has been learned, that what needed to be done has been done. And finally, actively forgive yourself. Repeat, mentally or out loud, I forgive myself for so and so. I have taken responsibility and done what I could to make things better. Of course, if complete forgiveness doesn't seem possible right now, you can just set an intention to forgive yourself when you are ready to do so. You can even say, I have taken responsibility and done what I could to make things better, and it is my intention to forgive myself. You can also ask your inner protector to forgive you and everyone else who is involved in this situation. Allow the experience of being forgiven to take some time to sink in. It may help if you stay connected with your body and heart, and remember that it will actually help others if you stop beating yourself up, because you will be able to be more present with them, to show up in your life more fully, because you will feel more and more free, less and less in your head. And as you do this, I'd like to read a poem from Dana Foltz to you. It's called Self-Observation Without Judgment. Release the harsh and pointed inner voice. It's just a throwback to the past and holds no truth about this moment. Let go of self-judgment, the old learned way of beating yourself up for each imagined inadequacy. Allow the dialogue within the mind to grow friendlier and quiet. Shift out of inner criticism, and life suddenly looks very different. I can say this only because I make the choice 100 times a day to release the voice that refuses to acknowledge the real me. What's needed here is not more prodding towards perfection, but intimacy, seeing clearly, and embracing what I see. Love, not judgment, sows the seeds of tranquility and change. Now scan your body, notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you really? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to continue getting acquainted and making friends with your inner protector. When you notice that you are spiraling into your habitual negative self-talk again, recruit your inner protector to help you set the record straight, skillfully. Enjoy this process. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.